Rise and shine, another blessed and grateful day. Super excited to see everybody. Hope you all had a phenomenal weekend so far. Cedric in the building. Dreamers, what is going on? A great start to this week. I'm actually over here getting in a one-on-one meeting, being at it literally all weekend, back-to-back, nonstop, and it is leading towards some amazing things coming towards the end, wrapping up this summer. So let's go ahead and get into today, fam. Super short and sweet. I know we've got a packed out schedule for today. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about Pareto's Principle, right? So before we go ahead and get started, what is everybody grateful for the day? Grateful to be alive, grateful for the family, so thankful for the dream team. It is a little bit rainy, right? But nonetheless, we're still able to go ahead and bring the sunshine in any weather. The growth still continues. So let's go ahead and get into it for today, fam. A lot to be thankful for. Here we go. So for those that know, if you know, you know, what is Pareto's Principle? Who knows it down below? What is Pareto's Principle? And it's a beautiful thing because you'll see that this concept applies to every different aspect of life. Whether we're talking about our finances, whether we're talking about society, whether we're talking about building a relationship with our creator. Rudge in the building, great for the mat, right? This has to do with everything. You see, Pareto's Principle means 20% of things produce 80% of the results. So think about any big business that you guys can think of. Apple, Google, Amazon, right? 20% of individuals make up 80% of that business's income. Same thing goes with Apple. Same thing goes with all of these massive companies that we see every day. So this same concept can apply to our everyday life, whether it be with eating. Let's take health, for example, right? What we do 20% is going to determine 80% of what our body looks like. So even if we don't hit the gym for 7 hours a day, that hour a day compounded over a period of time, along with eating a nice diet, that's eventually going to lead into something pretty amazing, right? And that 20% diet, that 20% work ethic leads to 80% of the results. Shane and Talina, so good to see you. Love it, love it. So Pareto's Principle, the same thing goes with building a business. As we start meeting new individuals, as we start networking and finding those from all different walks of life, you're going to start to see that you can be introduced by one person that can completely change your life, change your family's life by getting around a different network, right? By expanding our circle. You know, we were talking about it this weekend. What are some different ways that we can build our influence? How can we go ahead and meet some like-minded people? So we are throwing out some ideas over the weekend. We are talking about things like BNI, looking up apps like Meet Me, Eventbrite, going on Facebook and typing in events that are local here in my city. And all of us can actually find a whole new network of individuals to meet, grow with, and be able to actually do business with. So again, how can we utilize Pareto's Principle to our advantage? A couple different ways. Being very intentional with how it is that we're using our time throughout the day. We hear it all the time. Many people are busy, but very few are actually productive. Think about it. There's some people that are working 60-hour jobs, 60-hour work weeks. They're working 2 jobs, but they're very productive with those 3 or those 4 hours that they have actually putting into their business throughout the day. But then there's others that, you know, it seems like there's a lot of time, but it might be slipping through the fingers. So I just wanted to game plan with everybody today. What are a handful of activities that we can utilize to be our 20% Pareto's Principle that's going to move the needle forward? Maybe that's making a handful of calls a day. Maybe that's reaching out to a certain number of people every day. Maybe that's looking at how many events can we attend during the course of this next month to expand our network. So I wanted to just give you guys a couple ideas, throw some things around to start spinning. Sometimes, fam, it's not working harder. It's not about work. Sometimes it's about being intentional. How can we use 20% of our time to maximize and get 80% of our results? So we had this question for this morning, had me thrown for a loop, and had me like, you know what, let me really get in my calendar, let me look at my to-do list, and let me analyze, how am I using my time? How can we really maximize that 20% so we can really leverage the rest of the 80? It's funny, Sean always like, he's like, how does that old song that we know go? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, the law of ease, right? We can move a lot simpler, a lot smarter if we can really be intentional with our day. So with that being said, fam, I hope you guys got a little piece of this value, and let's go out and have a phenomenal week. I believe this is going to be one of the best months yet to go ahead and wrap this up. Coming into September, we've got some huge things coming up. We've got Mexico, we've got Dallas, we've got some big trips coming up next. So fam, I appreciate you guys. I love you, and let's go out and turn these dreams into reality. If nobody told you today, I'm proud of you. I see the growth in all different areas, and I know we're just getting started. I love you, fam. Appreciate you. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Let's get to work. It's game time, fam. Let's grow.